DL trading with today's trade recap. Early one today, not going well. Very frustrating day. So just going to do the quick recap and then forget trading for the rest of the day. Get out, have some fun. And try and forget it. So it's Wednesday, the 8th of May. 4 tickers today. 1 winner, 3 losers. First one was BURG. Gapped up, saw this push out the gate, rejection, and then started to tank. So it was down in this area here and started to push back up. So I got short, start size, and then it went straight down. So I didn't get any ads on, didn't want to chase down here in case it bounced back up. This is a common theme. The winners, I'm in quarter size for the winner. Very frustrating because you go and lock in the gains and you've got a tiny win. And it just feels very back to front, and that when you lose quite big, and when you win seem to win nothing. So I've got to just try and work out exactly what's happening and try and overcome that issue. So once I locked some in, I was waiting for a bit of a bounce up towards VWAP to potentially get short again, didn't come, and then felt like it was grinding up, and took a long just in case it did reverse and pop back up, and then sold that with a very tight stop. So I'm comfortable with that trade. It's something new I was trying out, and it was tiny. I mean, overall it looks like an all-day fader. So this is the dilemma you run into when you're trying to do 2 setups. short here, long here. Maybe the right thing to do is just ride this short and add back on pops for lower. But you're never going to know what the stock's going to do. So the second trade was AKRX. AKRX still grinding up. Took this move up, topped out, pulled back. So I got short for backside, risking just above high of day. Actually pulled my stop down when I started to see it grinding up. And then took another entry here. I think this was now an emotional trade, being a bit pissed off with the day. It's not much, I don't see much of a setup in that trade right there. This one's okay, probably not an A+ setup, but this one here not so good. Next one, ATIS. Nightmare stock for me today, just pushed me every way. Always seem to short when I should be buying, and buying when I should be selling. So missed the morning rip, big pullback, got short into the bounce and stopped out. Then got short again for a sort of higher day stuff into that rip. Felt like I'd got the trade, so I made sure I was getting up some size, added to the winner, set my stop just above high of day, which triggered, pretty much top ticked, and then we had the big move. So this is this is really annoying to me. Seems to keep happening, and just disappointing, to see that happening over and over again. So then what happened next was I got short into the bounce, ended up covering it all into the wash just because I know how choppy it can be, and then shorted for the breakdown, stupid chase entry, and ended up covering up. So this always happens. And then at this point, actually, I switched to a long and then stopped out. So I'm buying up here, selling down here, selling down here, buying up here. Trading back to front, which is something that happens when I really slip into bad behavior. So sign of weakness, happened to be yesterday, happens again today. So it's just the way it is. ATIS, so that one was a loser, and FTFT is the last one. So got short after topped out, added to the winner, and then it put this bounce in, and I stopped out, and yet again it's stopping me out just before it does the reversal. So clearly not trading well, not trading my pattern. I should be shorting up here, covering here, re-shorting here. Just don't seem to be able to have that clarity of thought last couple of days with my trading. So don't know what I'm going to do. I probably need a break or something and reset. But okay, that's all for today. Let me know if you have any thoughts. Cheers.